Celebrate the foundational Black American culture of freedom fighting and resistance with the first annual Aretha 5K run. This cultural experience will honor our FBA ancestors and icons while harnessing energy from our past to power our future. There will be security at this event to ensure everyone has a safe and enjoyable experience. Aretha Run is a cultural event for family and friends. Strollers and wheelchairs are welcome. The in-person event will include a free 1-mile fun walk and will be held on December 17th in Tampa, Florida. Unable to make the live event? You can also participate virtually anywhere from December 17th to December 30th. All registered participants will receive the official Aretha Run finisher medal, t-shirt, and more with the ability to upload their race time to the official site. Live event participants will receive the time race scores, professional finisher photo, video, and your name will be announced as you're welcomed across the finish line. Enjoy the post-race after party and refuel with a traditional FBA breakfast. You can also help us settle fun family debates like sugar or salt and grits. Prepare with family workouts and runs and post on social media using the hashtag ArethaRun. For registered info and sponsorship opportunities, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Click the link in the bio. Hope to see you all there.
Grace and peace, Black family. This is Vicky Dillard, your sister with the curly braids. And I want you to get ready for the new Master Elements project, The Spear and the Shield.
This vaccine isn't experimental. It's like a dandelion. You overlook it for their weird science.
DJ RP Beats and Sincere Love the God have taken this time during the pandemic to carefully craft the soundtrack to Black empowerment with hot tracks like God Mine, featuring Sadat X of the legendary group Brand Nubians.
We never die. I made an ancestral shrine. Let's see what's in the God's mind. Listen, I'm a law in a person of sincere love of God. That mean your arms too short like Carl Anthony Shaw.
God painted me black.
God painted me black. Thanks for that. I'm a mental man.
A letter to Dr. Francis Cress Welsing.
I say to the ancestors. Dear Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, I just wanted to thank you for all the lessons you left us. So yes, I'm more than grateful.
And the controversial song Buck Breaking God today.
Why every black show they gotta have a transgender? Either I'm crazy or there's gotta be a planned agenda.
Get ready, Black family. This is a much needed project. This is The Spear and the Shield.
Do for self or suffer the consequences. The wisdom of Elijah's inside of the conscientious, so I move. All right, here we go.
Here we go again.
Back with another one.
Yep.
Peace, everybody. Peace to the family. Welcome to another episode of SincereluvdagodCast. This is the Black Business Showcase. I am the God, Sincere Love, here with my lovely co-host, nyctegur. We in the digital building. What's going on?
What's good? Another exciting guest. Another exciting episode. Did we have a Black Business Showcase last week? I feel like we haven't, right?
Last week we had Brown Skin Batty.
But I'm talking about a Black Business Showcase because that was an introduction to Brown Skin Batty.
I'm saying that was last Wednesday though. That's what we did. That was last Wednesday.
But a Black Business Showcase with a business owner, like I feel like it's been a while. I don't know. Am I
2 weeks? It was just last week. We had Brown Skin Batty. The week before that, I want to say it was, I forgot who we had.
Maybe it's because we cut back and don't do the Thursdays too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
it just been Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that's probably what it is. Nah, but we here. We doing it. We doing the thing. Y'all know how we do it every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. This is the Black Business Showcase. We bring on business owners, entrepreneurs, chop up some good game about business, get all up in their Black business, and we learn a lot on Wednesday night. So we always look forward to the Wednesday shows, but y'all can make sure y'all check us out also on Sundays for our weekly broadcast where we cover current events and talk about important issues pertaining to Black society. And that's on Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Time on SincereluvdagodCast. But we got another exciting guest for y'all tonight, man. Y'all know how we do. But before I let you know who we got coming to the stage, I'm gonna need everybody to hit that like button. Mm-hmm. Mash that like button real quick. You know, help the program get boosted into the algorithm. More people could see it when y'all hit that like button. It recommends for more people to be able to see the program. And so there you go. Appreciate that right there. Whoever's checking us out on Facebook. And if you are watching us on Facebook or Twitter, make sure you head on over to the YouTube and subscribe and click the notification bell as well. All right. Yeah. So let me let y'all know who we got coming tonight, man.
Yes, let's get it. Let's get it.
So we gonna be tapping in on the creative side tonight, man. Tonight we got Creatively Courtney. And Creatively Courtney is a native Houstonian who has been creative of some sort for her entire life. She began creating visually in 2016. Since then, she has co-curated 4 exhibits. The first of which she sold 9 of the 12 pieces she exhibited. That's crazy.
Awesome.
This solidified her determination to share herself with the world on canvas. She has gone on to create murals throughout Houston, as well as participate in creative community events. Courtney believes creativity is essential in the healing of the heart, mind, and soul. And so, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you our guest for this evening.
They're beautiful.
Miss Creatively Courtney. Welcome to the GodCast, beloved.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank
Thank you
Absolutely.
so very much.
Appreciate you taking the time to be with us.
Absolutely.
Everybody say peace to our guest. I see you, Sister Colette. How you doing, Sister Colette, in the chat? Hold on a second. Let me get my stuff together over here.
Hey, Sister Colette.
All right, so how you doing tonight?
Good. I can't complain.
Doing good? Doing good. All right,
Yeah.
Cool. So I don't know if you checked this out, any of the previous episodes or whatever, but we about to get all up in your black business.
I did. I checked around. I did.
All right, cool. That's what's up. All right, so you know how we gonna set it off then. We need to get that origin story about you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Bring us up to speed. Take us back and then bring us up to speed.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so I'm going to take you back. I started writing, journaling when I was like in 3rd grade.
Wow.
I hope he's not watching, but he probably is. My oldest brother laughs at me still to this day. I'm almost 50, and he makes fun of a song that I made up when I was 9. And I don't know what I was going through. Obviously, childhood was rough because I used to walk around singing, I won't be what I want to be. And I don't know why a 9-year-old feels that way, but I felt that way. And it stuck with my brother. So I've been writing in some sorts or creating in some sort since I was like 9. I started doing poetry heavily in the Houston poetry scene in 2001 or 2. And did that for a few years. I stopped doing anything creative in 2012 because my mother got sick. So I became her full-time caregiver, put me on the back burner, took care of her. And when she went into remission the first time, that's when I started. I was like, Mama, you know what? I think I'm the type of girl who should wake up on Sunday and paint. I'd never picked up a pencil. I'd never drawn, never done anything. And she was like, well, Courtney, if that makes you happy, I said, okay. So she went with me. Like, I'm so embarrassed to say this, but the first place I got my art supplies from was Target. I'm so embarrassed to say that right now. Because you couldn't catch me in Target right now for art supplies. But I
wouldn't know no better
I
anyway.
would go.
Yeah, no, don't go there. But still not for art supplies. But I just decided. So I started drawing. And of course, I still have creative friends around me. And one of my best friends at the time was like, you know, I paint as well. We should do an art show. The thing she said she loved about me the most is if you give me an opportunity, I'm going to say, okay, sure. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. I don't know how we're going to get it done. But okay, sure. And that's how we did our first exhibit in 2018. We did a group. It was 2 of us. And what we decided to do, because we believe in community and we believe in helping each other, we created a group. It was called the Scion Collection. The CY was for my name. The ON was for her name. And what we did was 8 pieces were just mine. 8 pieces were hers. And 8 pieces were pieces we created on together. So one of us would start it and send it to the other to finish it. And those pieces are my favorite pieces ever because it's amazing to see what somebody else does with your idea or be able to complete someone else's idea. Those were my favorite pieces. And that show It was nerve-wracking as all get out. We got on each other's nerves daily. But we walked in and we had no expectations, no nothing. We said, let's see what God does. We're in there. The gallery we were in, Jomar Vision, they're no longer in business, unfortunately. But the gallery we were in, the woman told us, this is the most people we've ever had in this space. And we were like, that's God, that's not us. And we were super surprised. We showed up like 30 minutes late and the room was packed. And the fact that it was a room full of us and it was billed about mental health awareness and suicide prevention. And we were all in the room. We just sat there kind of odd, like, okay, we can do this. And so we're walking around, you're speaking. We actually performed that night and we're talking to everybody. And I see art coming off the wall. And so I looked at my friend. I said, so we selling art? She said, so by the end of the night, we brought 24 pieces. We only took 6 pieces home.
Oh, wow.
We took 6 pieces home. Everything else went home with somebody else. And for our first show, I was so in awe. Like that wasn't us. That was God. This is what we were supposed to do. And so, yeah, that was the beginning of, okay, so I'm going to paint forever now. And since then, that's what I've been doing. Unfortunately, that friend that I mentioned, her name was Rashonda Johnson. She passed in August.
I'm sorry.
Rest in power.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but I have said in this time that I'm grateful to be able to create because that's how I'm getting through things.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the last 2 years has been kind of devastating for my village. We lost my mom in 2020.
Oh.
I lost my grandmother in May of this year, and then my friend in August.
Oh.
So without creativity of some sort, nah. I'm grateful that like I don't sleep days that I can't sleep. My whole house is an art project. I was joking with someone that my house looks like you got like 6 artists that live here because it's like 6 different projects going on all at once. It's only me, but we're not going to talk about that. So I wake up, I get to create, and that's such a blessing. So I don't know what I would be without art at this stage.
Wow. I mean, I'm just like, I don't know what I would do with all of that, but God gave you art.
He did.
As a healing tool, and it's also that you can use in remembrance of your loved ones. And I'm sure there's some pieces somewhere that's, reminiscent of those
everywhere that's mentioned in them. There's pieces everywhere in my house of them. So yeah. And that's the one thing that I've been very grateful of in my office, because I'm a real entrepreneur. I do a couple of things, but I also have an accounting business. So in my office, I have my 4 corners. I have my grandmother on one corner, my best friends over here, picture of my mom's over here, my favorite artist over here. So I'm protected. I'm so we do what we do. But yes, there are pieces all over my house from each of them.
Dope. And so I could see from, listening to that part of your story, why it says in your bio that you see creativity as being essential to healing the heart, mind, and soul. You know what I'm saying? Based on your own personal experience and how you are able to use the art as your outlet to maintain and thrive through the adversity, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So to go back to the poetry era, what's the poetry scene like out there in Houston when you were moving?
When I was out there, it was fun. I'm sure it's fun now. Now unfortunately I'm grown. I got real responsibilities now. So I can't stay out on a Wednesday night till 3 a.m. I miss it. I liked it back then, can't do it now. But the heavy hitters are still doing it. There's Black Snow, Seven the Poet. Like there's still the people who were influential in giving me a mic or giving me my first feature, or the first time I showed up and I was nervous as I'll get out, and they were like, "Girl, you got this. Go ahead." So they're still out there doing it, and I'm appreciative of them.
So do you still write, even though you're not getting on the mic? Do you still write?
I write. I do. Come December 10th, I am doing our 5th art exhibit in honor of my friend. We'd already had this art show planned before she passed. So now we still have to do it, and it's taken on a different direction. But I will actually be performing that night.
Dope.
Oh,
Dope,
that's
dope. Because to me, it goes hand in hand. You know what I'm
They
saying?
do.
If you're going to be doing an art exhibit, why not spit some hot fire at the
Oh,
same
we
time?
have a whole show lined up. I asked like 8 or 9 of like the most awesome poets in Houston, and then we have a performing artist, Alicia Miles. She's absolutely talented and beautiful. She'll be there performing. So I was like, listen, if we're gonna do a show in tribute to my friend, there's no way I can't touch the mic. I have to.
Right.
So I'm gonna be the one that closes the show.
Dope. I love it. Do you have any a flyer for that or something that we could
I
show
do.
on the
I didn't send
screen?
it to you. I thought I sent it to you.
Did you send it? You might have. Do I have it, Nicely?
Felt like I did.
She sent me a lot of stuff. I probably didn't, but I know that is on her Instagram page.
Yes.
It is on her Instagram page.
Is it the Peep Show?
Yes.
Okay, I do have it.
Yes.
All right, so I could get that pulled up.
But I have to ask though,
Go ahead.
because since she does do poetry, can we get a little?
Oh, you're not doing that. You are not. Ooh, I tell you what. Let me think about it. I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna say give me a minute.
All right. So look. While you think about it, I think a good time, if it's up to you if you want to do it or not. But toward the end of the show,
yeah,
we can end it off. You know what I'm saying? When I give you the opportunity to do your last words or whatever the case may be, you might be able to hit us with a little something.
Oh, y'all gonna make me dig deep today. Okay.
All right. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some fun.
Okay.
Let me get that flyer pulled up. But in the meantime, I wanted to ask you. So Target is not it. So what do you recommend for art supplies now?
Okay, so for art supplies, I love Texas Art Supplies, Jerry's, Artorama. I'm not even gonna lie, Michael's is also good.
I was gonna say
Michael's is good.
Michael's is good. It really is. Maybe not always for canvases, but as far as paint and things go, yeah. And supplies, Michael's is good. I have friends who use Hobby Lobby. I haven't used them yet. I do pour art. So there's a medium called there's a medium in that you use. I even get my supplies from Lowe's and Home Depot. So
can you
Target just ain't it. Okay.
Target ain't it. Or Walmart, obviously.
Listen. Actually, wait. Walmart has some stuff. Hold on. Wait. Let's not do Walmart like that. Hold on.
Damn, Target, what's going on with you?
Walmart has some stuff. I'm a glitter girl, so I get my glitter from Walmart. So we're not gonna talk about that.
All right, but so for the people that's out there in the Houston area that might be watching this now or watching this on the replay or whatever the case may be, got this the Peep Show going down. It says Saturday, December 10th, 2817 Miller Ranch Road at 8 p.m. until. So
yes.
Go check our sister out, man. That sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Awesome show. Like my friend was such an awesome creative person. She was an actress. She was an artist, a poet. She did several things. She was a community activist. We're gonna incorporate all of that in one show. So, and we also have what we like to do after our first show. Every show that we did, we bring on other artists that may have never had an art show, and give them an opportunity to be on the wall, give them opportunity to have exposure to people. So we always do that. And we also do a Black vendor market. So there'll be opportunities to get art. There'll be opportunities to visit different Black vendors that you probably never heard of that are absolutely amazing. This time, I think we also have a mobile bartender in the building. We showing up, we're gonna make a whole celebration of the event.
Are we going to be documenting the event? We got a film crew or anything like that?
We have a film crew. We do.
Nice.
My niece lives in Sugarland, and I also have a cousin in Houston, so I would definitely be letting them know. So hopefully they can. Yes.
Let them come through. Come see us. We'll be there. Yes, come through. My dad is a huge part of my life and a part of our creativity because he loved my friend like she was his daughter, and her mom will be there. So I have like this little heavy pressure. I'm like, okay, I got to show up because normally we do shows together. This show is me. This show
y'all still doing it together,
right?
Y'all still doing it together. It's all up in you.
Right. So this show is me, and I used to like to let her take the front. I'm gonna do that this time, so it's fine. We're gonna work it out.
She know you got it.
Absolutely,
She know you.
absolutely. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna get it together. I just gotta get over my nerves a little bit because she used to always laugh and say, "Courtney, why are you hiding behind me? Because you got this." Like, and she's like, so now I feel that time about now you got this, and I will. It'll be a good show. We have tons of amazing artists. We have like maybe I think last count was like 9 other amazing artists besides ourselves. We will have a few of her last originals at the show for auction, and then we'll have canvas prints of her other work.
Okay.
So when doing art, right? You don't have your crutch. I'm calling your crutch a little bit, but you obviously been doing this for a little while. Outside of your family, your loved ones who parted, what inspires your art?
To be honest with you, I create art I want to see. I am a whole weirdo and I love my weirdness. So I get in a mood and I actually just look at a canvas and whatever the canvas tells me it's supposed to be, that's what we come up with.
Wow, a real artist.
That's what we come up with because I found when I try to plan, does not work. If I just simply walk in my art space, grab whatever colors tell me to grab them and throw it at the canvas, it comes out amazing. So
wow. And those are the best ones. I could definitely relate to that. As a songwriter, it's weird to hear that from an artist's perspective because you're just looking at a blank canvas. Because for me, the canvas is the beat, it's the sound. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so before I start writing, I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know where it's going to go. You know what I'm saying? I just listen to the music and allow the music to tell me what I need to say. And so that's interesting to hear you say that, from looking at a blank
same thing with canvases. Like they tell me what they want to be, like seriously, and they tell me when they're done. Like my friend laughed at me because I'll put a canvas on my wall and I'll let it tells me I'm done or I'm not, and that's how we go. So it's the same thing.
So
have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and the canvas is calling you like weird hours, and it's just like
every night,
because I hear artists say that. Or writers, whatever, they'll wake up out their sleep. They keep a notepad or something because they don't want to forget. Is it kind of the same thing with someone like yourself that does art painting?
I have a sketch pad and pencils that lay next to me on the other side of my bed. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I have been woken up out of a nap and told, "Hey, sketch this," and then later I go put it on canvas. But absolutely,
wow,
absolutely, it's one of those things. It's in you. And it's of you, and it teaches you about you. So
I get it.
Yes, completely. That's definitely something that I don't want to talk about the hours that I don't sleep because I'm up creating. So we don't want to talk about those.
Did you come from a creative family? Are there other artists in your family?
There are. My dad's dad was a leather craftsman. My dad creates walking sticks. My brother is a chef. My oldest brother is a chef, and that's his thing. That's his creativity. And I'm trying to see. I think my middle brother, actually, he could draw. Like I've never drawn my whole life. He was the one who could actually draw. He was the artist in the family. So yeah, all of us have some level of creativity.
And that's weird too, that you picked up the pen or the paintbrush or whatever so late in life and became great at it, because I seen some of your stuff. I was on your website. I seen your stuff. It's definitely beautiful. We're going to show it a little bit later. Okay. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That you picked it up so much later in life. To me, it's like that seems like an impossible thing to do. Like draw something that fly.
Not only because if you want to do it, you're going to do it. Like, okay, first off, YouTube and Uncle Google are amazing. Anything you want to learn. Anything you want to learn, you can go learn. Like I learned to draw.
Learn how to draw.
I learned to draw from going to YouTube. I did. I sat down and did several tutorials, got a pencil until I got comfortable. And then as I got comfortable, I no longer needed the tutorials. It just kind of came naturally. But when I was, like you said, it seems impossible. So when I was still nervous and kind of scared about it, and even now when I draw something new, I'll go back to YouTube and start with the beginnings. The basics always help. So it's not impossible. It takes work. And I've found in life, anything that you want to do, it's not impossible. You just got to go do the work to get it done.
I feel you. I mean, even these pieces right here behind me, these was like those kits we did, like the painting sips, and they just got the numbers on them. I mean, that was easy. You know what I'm saying?
I never knew that. That's what that was.
Yeah. Me and my wife did those.
You did that, so that's really nice, though. I love a good painting sip. I do. That's what made me think, hey, I should do this on Sunday mornings. I was at a friend's birthday party, and I was like, okay, this is kind of what I think I should do on Sunday mornings. And I didn't know it would lead to this, but I'm grateful that it led to this. My thing is, if I'm not covered in paint of some sort, I don't feel like me. Life's not good. Like, I walk out of my house, I'm ashamed to say this, but the level of ugly that I'm comfortable with nowadays is really sad. It really, really is. But I have walked out of my house covered in paint, because pour painting is messy at times, and not thought of it. My loctician, she told me, Courtney, there's never a time that you walk in here and you don't have paint in your hair. And I was like, but you know this already, so just get the pulling and let's stop talking about it. Let's just, so I'm not going to say, even now, I have my doubts. Sometimes I kind of beat myself up, and I'm kind of scared that what I want to do won't come out the way I want to do it. But once I get over myself, it comes out pretty. Yeah, it comes out pretty.
Pretty. Like, you can stop right there. It comes out pretty.
Well, there you go.
But
I'll take that.
Aren't all artists though perfectionists to a degree? So you kind of always second guess yourself. You know what I mean? So you'll probably never think it's the best because of the perfectionist in you.
Never. And my dad's my biggest critic. He'll come in, and if he likes something, he'll be like, so they're going in my room, right? And if he doesn't like something, he'll be like, oh, that doesn't speak to me. And I'd be like, the room? Are you allowed to say that? but I appreciate the feedback. And I am my harshest critic. The biggest issue is I use both sides of my brain to make a living. I'm an accountant by trade. So the accountant in me likes rules and structure. The artist in me hates that. So I have to turn the accountant in me off in order to throw paint and make it do what I want it to do. So that's my inner struggle, is making sure I turn my accountant off before I go and paint.
That's a hell of a balancing act right there. I don't know nothing about that. I ain't got no left brain. I'm all right brain.
You're all right. And I need both, though. I can't do one more than the other. I need both. I need to exercise both in order to feel like right there in balance, to feel like myself. I need to do both.
Gotcha. Now, how did it feel at that first exhibit when you sold all those pieces? What was that feeling like?
Oh, wow.
That was, okay. I know y'all seen those memes where, as an entrepreneur, you make $3,000 and you feel like, oh, this is the best thing on the planet. And then 2 weeks later, you're broke, and it's like, okay, well, why did I do this to myself? Mm-hmm. It was that this is the best thing on the planet feeling. It really was. Like I said, that was the thing that made me say, yes, this is what I want to do.
You're going to do that again December 10th.
Absolutely.
10 times fold.
I'm for it. Yes.
Don't do that again.
I'm absolutely for it.
And you also said that some of your favorite pieces were the one that you and your friends collaborated on.
Yes.
Did you guys sell all of the originals, or do you still have some of those?
I have some of the originals. One of them is being auctioned off at the show. And then I'm going to tell on myself, the other one is on my wall. I'm looking at it now. So yeah, I have, I think we have like 4 pieces. I think it's 4 that we have together. That's all that we have left of the other one sold.
Yeah, because I was going to say, how hard is it to let those go?
You heard me say it's on my wall, right?
Right.
It's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's hard, but listen, if they sell, they sell. I'll get over it. I have my own personal pieces that she made for me, so it's fine.
Okay. And so, on the digital side, how come we not documenting the process behind what goes into the art and all of that for the Instagram and things of that nature? Why we not revealing the behind the scenes?
So why you gotta call me out like that?
I gotta call you out like that because that's my lane. That's my lane. I'm pushing everybody into going live and creating reels and
I'm going to start doing that because I need to. You're absolutely right. So let's just say December 1st, we're gonna start doing that. Then let me tell them.
Today's November 29th.
I know what I said.
You finna paint something tonight. So,
I am.
All you got to do is.
So can I tell myself in all honesty, the reason I never started doing reels is I don't paint in clothes. So I don't want to be.
Oh, that's a little.
I'm gonna be very honest with you.
You don't got to be in the video. You don't got to be in the video.
You're right. It's always my fear that I'm gonna just forget that this recording is on and just be like, "Hey, y'all," and that's my fear. Okay.
Just don't do it while it's live. At least you can edit it if it's pre-recorded. You know what I'm saying? You can edit some stuff. Just don't
I'm gonna get out my own way. I'm gonna start. I'll start.
Right, because I tell people, a lot of us, we overlook a lot of content because it's what we do every day. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like all you got to do is record what you do on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? And just make little 30-second videos, 1-minute videos, and you got content for a month. You know what I'm saying? Just off of one painting that you made. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, you're right.
Whatever it is that people do, like people just overlook content on a daily basis. Like, if you're good at cleaning up your house, that's content. People like watching stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I never think about that because when I'm painting, I'm in my own head. So I guess I get out of my way and I'll turn my camera on. And
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm following you, so I'm looking forward to it.
And you'll see it. You don't have to call me out no more. I'm gonna get it together because you're not the first person who told me that. And you get stuck in what you used to. So we'll make that change.
Cool. And you mentioned doing some murals around the city too, right?
Yes.
Talk about that.
One of my favorites is in 3rd Ward. I don't know if it's still up. I think they took them down, but one of my favorites was this community mural where it had like 8 other artists. And it was just an art park for people just to go and hang out and look at art. I think we did that one in 2020. And then there's another mural on a building somewhere in downtown that I'm on. I can't think of exactly where it is right now. And then the pandemic hit, and then, we stopped doing stuff. So I'm looking forward to getting back out this year.
Well, who's commissioning you to do these murals? Like, how do they even know about you?
Just random people will say, "Hey, do you know an artist?" And somebody who knows me will say, "Hey, call this person."
Word of mouth, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I have a very, 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 very good connection of a village of artist people, creatives that I know, like Tay Mayberry. Who is it? What's another dope artist? Naomi Bands. And we are all of the mind of, if I can't do it, my friend can. Mm-hmm. So I've gotten several phone calls. "Hey, I can't take this show. They need a live painter. Can you take it?" Absolutely. I'm free. Let's go. So it's word of mouth.
Awesome. I love that. Everyone needs a village.
Villages are important. They are.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite painting? I know they all like your babies, but do you have
a favorite?
I do. And unfortunately, I have a story about it. I no longer have this painting because my friend stole it. She stole it, and I went to her house because I just popped up at her house because we were like sisters. No, we never called each other. And she was acting kind of weird. And I'm like, okay, her energy is off. And she directs me to her kitchen. That's this way. We never sit in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, what are we going through? But whatever. I get up to go to the restroom. I walk around the corner. And the first thing I see is my favorite painting that I hadn't seen in months, that I had asked her about, that she swore she didn't know existed. And I was like, "Sean," she was like, "Go to the restroom. Let's not talk." No. We need to talk. Why is my painting here? It is a painting of, as you can see behind me, I'm in love with the bridge. There's a bridge in Houston that says "Be Someone" over I-10. A graffiti artist started doing this about 10 years ago. And whenever someone paints over it, because so many people love it, the city of Houston will ask them to go and redo it.
Oh, wow.
So I painted in the middle of Harvey, I painted a glitter version of Be Someone. And so it's still on her wall at her house because her mom loved it. So I left it. But that's my absolute favorite painting.
Now, what's the significance behind it?
There's but it's just the fact that it's just dope. I don't know why it's so dope, besides the fact I love bridges, but it's just dope. And I'm not the only person. Like, I have a t-shirt with Be Someone on it. I'm not the only person who loves it. So it's just, I mean, just the idea of the city telling you, hey, be somebody. Like, I don't care what you do, but be somebody. Find out who that somebody is and go be it.
Now, as far as art, do you only paint, or do you do some of those pieces where they use, I think, clay or something, you know, and make different structures out of it, kind of?
I have not gotten to the sculpting yet. That's 2024.
Okay.
Because next year I'm taking a CPA exam, so I'll be doing art, but I don't think I'm going to be learning anything new. But I definitely want to get to sculpting. Right now, I can make art out of just about anything. I have an old mirror that my mom gave me 10 years ago. I just moved in, well, it's not just anymore. I moved in January, and the mirror got damaged. And it hurt my little feelings. It was scratched on the side. I was like, no worries. It's now art. It's now on my wall. So it just depends on, yeah, I also do copper work. I make crowns, and Cajun crystals. So, and then I do hats. I do a little bit of everything. So we're going to get to sculpting. The biggest issue with doing larger things is the space and having access to the utensils and the tools needed.
I didn't know if you could do one thing, you could do all things.
You can. Creativity is creativity.
Yeah, I never looked at it like that. I thought, you know, you just had to have a special talent or skill, and that was it.
No, because, you know, back in the days, you know, with certain men, you know how they would say, oh, he's a jack of all trades.
Right.
Kind of, yeah.
Listen, I heard the cutest thing once on a cartoon, nyctegur, and it said you can be more than one thing. And I was like, yeah, you absolutely can. So no, if you can create in one sense, you can create in any sense you want to put the energy into.
I dig that. I'm gonna show the people.
Except for singing, because I can't do that.
And that's what was running through my head just now too. Because I'm like, I wish I could sing. I sure wish.
I was like, except for singing, like, listen,
is there a YouTube tutorial for that? Because
no, like, I sing great when in my shower and car concerts, but I wouldn't do that to anybody else. But
look, I have the audacity. I will sing to you. I have the audacity. Can't sing a note.
See, I don't have that much audacity. I know better. But now my car concerts are killer. Like, if you're in the car with me, just understand I'm lead. You are always back up, and let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. That's me all day. I'm always singing something, but
absolutely.
I want to show people, you know, some visuals, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I love.
Wow. Okay.
So she gets busy. We ain't just talking here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She gets busy. Yeah, like, this stuff is dope.
Yeah, those first 4 pieces are my friend's work.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
So I have her on the website because these are things we discussed before she passed. So we're both on the website. And if you go to the section that says Scion, you may be able to pull up our group pieces.
This is dope.
I like this a lot.
That one, yeah. Stained. Everyone loves that. That's a dope piece.
Yeah.
It really is.
How do you come up with the names?
They tell you what they want to be.
They tell
you. I'm sorry. I know that sounds so weird, but they tell you.
Oh, I thought it was going to be. Okay.
Yeah, no. They tell you what they want to be.
These are fly right here too. All of these are fly.
All of them.
Yes. And if you got any stories behind any of these that you want to tell or anything like that.
Keep scrolling because we're in her section. When we get to one of mine that I love, trust me. Okay, so stop right there. Those are our group pieces.
So did you do one side of creative land and air and she did the other side?
Yep.
Was that how that go?
I'm the green, she's the blue.
Wow.
Yep, I'm the green, she's the blue. The one on the end, left of center, I started that. When I handed it to her, it was simply the person with the outline of Africa and a blank canvas. She handed it back to me like that.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah. The king, Shades of Us, she started him, and I did the background and shaded in the right side of him. Yeah. And that second one, Utatu, is actually on my wall right now, looking at me. So.
Oh, that's the one. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that's actually on my wall right now.
Yeah, that one is dope. One is dope.
Yeah.
And so that's another thing that I didn't really know was a thing until I watched a Basquiat documentary, and he started doing collaborations with Andy Warhol. And, one would start it and then another one would finish it and all of that. I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know.
When you're around other creative energy, it does something different. It does. Okay, keep scrolling. We can get to my stuff so I can tell you. This one here is my absolute favorite. Okay. So the first two are pours. And that third one, Determined, that is simply me, a canvas, and markers.
Wait, what did you say about the first two?
The first two are pour paintings.
What does that mean?
There is a method where you mix your paint with a certain medium. So when they blend together, they don't mix. You see how they get to keep their own color, their own shades?
Yeah.
Kind of pour through to that. Yeah, that's what's called a pour.
Okay.
And then the third one, like I said, it was just canvas and acrylic markers. And that's actually one of my favorites. I found it the other day. I hadn't seen it in months because I have so many canvases. It's crazy. I saw it and I was just sitting there staring at it. Like, that's one of my absolute favorites.
Nice.
And if you keep scrolling, let's see. Okay. The Chariot's Promise. She's one of my favorites.
I like this royal one.
Yeah.
I like Starburst.
That's one of my favorites too. It is. Yeah, that's a pour painting as well. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, because up close it looks 3D and kind of galaxies. That's one of my favorites.
So is that the method where you see people like pouring the paint and the thing is moving around and you just pouring it on there?
Yeah, or you do like the blow dry it.
Okay.
Have you seen that one? Yeah, that's what it's called. There's several methods to doing a pour, but yeah, my favorite method is using the blow dryer.
Okay. Oh, a little more. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We got a whole gallery. Ooh,
we do.
Mother.
Yes, Mother is my favorite. She's on my wall too. She's on my wall as soon as you walk in my house. She's on my wall.
Wild and Free, is that like, does that have like a certain texture to it?
That's a pour. Yeah. And actually, it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. It didn't do what I envisioned it to do. But then after I stared at it, I was like, okay, but your way was better. Never mind. But it didn't come out the way I wanted it at first.
Is there an explanation to it, even though it didn't come out how you wanted it to come out? Like, do you see something? I know it's like probably open to whoever's looking at it. But for you, what is it?
For me, I see galloping horses.
Okay.
That's for me. And you have to see it in person to get that. For me, that's what I get out of it.
All right, let me go back. I'm interested in that. Starburst. What is Starburst? What do you see?
Starburst, I just see a galaxy, like something just in the center of the galaxy somewhere, an explosion happened.
Okay, I can see that.
Like lava.
Yeah.
Be a volcano.
Yeah, something. I don't know what, but something. Like, unfortunately, these pictures don't give you the texture in person. It's got little stars. It's just a dope piece. Not even that it's mine. It's just a dope piece.
Right. I just always wonder that about these, I guess, kind of abstract pieces like this right here. I'm like, okay, what was the artist thinking? Like, what is it supposed to be? And once upon a time, I couldn't appreciate it. Now I have more of appreciation for it, but I still have that curiosity. Like, okay, what was on the artist's mind? So since I get to ask you, you know,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not thinking. I just was doing at that moment. I literally, huh?
I see a fish. That fish, I don't know. It's this weird fish that I see.
You see a fish? I see a bird. So okay.
I see eyeballs.
I see it definitely, but it's a different kind of fish, and I can't think of it. It's one of those. I mean, maybe is it a real fish? Is it a? I'm gonna Google it. I have to Google it.
I don't know how you gonna Google it. This weird fish.
I was like, maybe it was on Finding Nemo or something.
He's like weird fish.
Yeah, you gonna Google weird fish? Yeah.
Oh goodness. Okay, so those
like these are the crowns. Okay.
Yeah. Those are actually on my staircase right now. I'm praying nobody buys them because I love them. I'm not gonna lie, y'all didn't hear me say that, but I love them. I really do. The peacock feathers are actually 3D, and in real life, they are super dope. They're gonna hurt my heart when they leave too, but it's okay.
That's pretty big too, right?
Huh?
I said that's pretty big too, right? What size are they?
It's two. Oh, I see what fish you're talking about. Oh wow.
That's what I saw.
Okay, those are two 24 by 36 panels. So they're pretty large size, but yeah, there's two of them. It's two wood panels.
And you do the copper work, right?
Yes. Okay. Everything on that piece is done by me. The mannequin heads, I did a pour over them, and then I created all their jewelry and all of their copper, their crowns.
What does it mean to you?
That piece for me feels just like, I don't want to be this girl, but it's kind of like ancestral. Like it's a sense of peace. Like when I walk past it every morning and say good morning to them. So
fly. That's fly.
Yeah, I walk past them every morning and speak to them.
So yeah, this stuff is incredible, man.
I appreciate you. I have newer stuff that I haven't updated yet, but tax season is over. The IRS is asleep, so now I get to focus on art more until it's tax season time again. So,
well, we might need you to come back and talk taxes over here. You know?
I'll be back for that. I'm actually taking the CPA exam. I'm finishing the last class I need for that. And because I finished my master's, but they didn't tell me I needed this class, so I need one more class, and I get to start taking the CPA exam next year.
Busy, brizzy.
Oh,
like she said, she worked both sides of that brain, the front and the back too.
Both of them. All of it. You are absolutely correct. All of it. It's just, yeah.
Dope,
I love that though. I love that about us. You know, because we do have beautiful minds, and sometimes, the world don't like to focus. They like to focus on the bottom, the worst of us, what I'm saying, and not highlight the beautiful minds and the artists and the musicians and the dancers and all these beautiful things that we can do.
Right.
So
they want us to be a monolith, and we're not. We're just not. And that's something that I actually am grateful for. This is the first year that I've gone completely working for me. Oh. And I haven't missed a meal. I haven't wanted for a thing.
Salute to that.
Thank you. I've been able to help other people, be a blessing to other people. I've been able to, on Thursdays, I have what I call my investor meeting, which is really just me having breakfast with my dad. But I get to make my own schedule. I get to decide when I want to do this or what I don't want to do. There's a freedom to it. It's also a responsibility because if I don't work, I don't eat. So
absolutely,
you have to hold yourself accountable. But it's such a freedom. If I want to get up and work all night and then sleep all day, I can.
Right.
And that in itself, to be able to say that I know I did that, I'm the reason. It's been absolutely amazing.
Love that.
But you also have a central area of information for entrepreneurs, which is navigating the tax code. You know what I'm saying? That's
That's
so essential to a lot of especially a lot of creatives.
Yeah.
Like we don't even think about the business side of things. We just, we just do dope shit and hope somebody buys it. You know what I mean?
I know.
But being able to navigate that tax code, that's the key.
We're gonna start doing seminars for. There's a lot of small Black businesses that I do taxes for, because that's my clientele is other creatives like me, and I don't want to talk about them in public, but I'm like, let's do a seminar. Let me give y'all just the basics. Not that I expect you to be an accountant by any means, but if you do just the simple steps, it'll keep your business going and keep the IRS out your business. That's the number one thing you want to do.
Right. And I learned so much just in the past couple of years with us doing this show and me being part of Brother Ben X's program with digital real estate and just networking with so many different people in the digital spaces that, specialize in finances.
Mm-hmm.
And so even my one of my guys that owns the barbershop out here, he's doing all these renovations. He's buying all these new furniture and all of this stuff. And I'm talking to him, and he was using his regular account for everything. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing? You have a whole business.
Right.
You're supposed to get all this money back, man. Like,
Please
come
get a
on.
business account. And then as an accountant, I tell people, I don't want to know you in certain ways, okay? So if I have to go through your books and I'm in your bank and I see some weird stuff, I don't want to know. I don't know. Just get a
separate, right.
I don't want to know what you do when you're doing whatever it is you're doing. But as your accountant, like I have several clients. I'm like, okay, I don't even know if I can look you in your face anymore because now I know about you that I just didn't want to know. Please get a business account, please.
Yes. So, is there anything that we didn't think to ask you that you would like to share with the family?
Ooh. Let me see. So we talked about the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming up.
Just a reminder, when is it? Where is it again?
It is December 10th, 8 p.m. at 2817 Miller Ranch Road. And
is there a name of the place?
It is Studio 100. And actually, it's a Black-owned studio, and it's amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. That's the next thing is when we do events, we try to do Black-owned spaces just to give them, more exposure so people know they exist. And this event space is absolutely beautiful. And the story behind that was in 2019, we went to go look at it to see if we could do a show there. Okay, it's beautiful, so it's expensive. We were broke in 2019. In 2019, I don't know if we made $20,000 between the two of us, but we did. We were doing art and we loved it. So now I went back and I was like, okay, we're gonna have her memorial show here because since we made it, I can pay for this now. Like we not where we were in 2019.
I love it.
That's the purpose of having it there, and the space is amazing. It really is, and it's a Black-owned space, and the guy is really, really helpful and really kind. So I'm making sure when we get there, tell people, remind them they do it for events, for birthday parties, for anything.
I'm so
she said, I just got to reiterate because she said it's a Black-owned space. It's really, really dope. It's really, really expensive. And the guy is very helpful and very nice. Because for some reason, people get this idea that if it's Black-owned, it's supposed to be subpar. It's supposed to be janky.
Nope.
You're supposed to get the hookup.
Right.
No. So, yeah, I love that. Salute to that.
Yeah, no, it's expensive. It cost me some money, but it was worth it. So it's okay. It's going to be a good show. It's going to show up well on in pictures and video. So no, it was definitely worth it. Like I don't think I've been happy to drop over $2,000.
I wish I was there. I wish I was out there. I would definitely.
Yeah, so we'll definitely make sure we go live. It'll be showtime, and I will be thinking all day, Courtney, content.
He'll be in your DM reminding you too.
I'm turning on the notifications. Turning on the notifications. I want to see.
Oh goodness! I'm sitting here thinking I can't even remember any poetry in my head right now.
She went blank.
I know. I said
I know how that is too. I know how that is. Trust me.
I can't now just because y'all put me on the spot. My brain was like, nope.
That's all good.
That's all right.
That's all good. But
it's no live. We're gonna see.
Well, I have a question for y'all. How long have y'all been doing this?
1 year.
Yep.
1 year. And what was your purpose behind creating this?
Highlighting Black businesses. It started off really just a Black business showcase, and then it turned into we started to just do broadcasts on Sundays, just talking about different current events pertaining to the Black community, such as politics, pop culture, and things like that. But it was always the Black business showcase and showcasing Black business to encourage people to support, and also, so entrepreneurs can hear different things, different ways people started, how their what do you call it, Sincere, because I go blank.
What?
Your startup story,
your origin story.
Different story, the origin story. Yeah. Different origin story, but also people spit out jewels at the same time that's beneficial to us and future entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? So this is why we do it.
Okay.
A moderator helped me out in the chat. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, for me it was like, I started off doing Sincere Love the Godcast by myself, and it just felt awkward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just being on camera, just talking. So I'm like, I need a partner, and I'm like, I wanted a female. You know what I'm saying? I wanted somebody who could balance the energy out. And so once I found her, it just made sense. We just started winging it at first. Let's just go live on Sundays and see what happens. You know what I mean? And then, we started saying, okay, at the end of each episode, we're going to shout out a different Black business,
Wow, okay.
And from there, it was like, you know what? Let's reach out to them and see if they want to come on. And so it was a good way for us to be able to network and collaborate with people, and also to learn, because we both trying to get into business and entrepreneurship for ourselves also. So it's a good way for us to learn how other people did it and how they maintained and scaled and all of that stuff. And so it's been excellent. First year, under the belt.
Good. Congratulations. Well, when Kool-Aid asked me about it, I was like,
my sister.
I was like, okay, I love her. I love
she's dope. She's the
How
dope.
can you not love her?
Absolutely love her. When she asked me about it, I immediately said yes. And then so I did some research, and I just want to tell you guys, thank you so very much for what y'all do. I love to tell people that Black spaces matter, because they do. And spaces where you just get on to talk about yourself and to raise awareness for, because for me, I don't think of myself as a business, although I am. I don't think of myself as anything special, because it's just me being me. But representation matters. And if the person behind me says, oh, well, if she's doing it, I can do it. Yes, you can. You should be able, like you said, a lot of us think, well, I haven't done this, so I can't do it. That's not true.
Right.
I'm still awkward. I'm not used to, first, I'm an introvert, believe it or not. And the reason when I'm talking to you and over my words, I literally go blank because of my nerves, because even in a year, I still haven't really gotten used to it. I know eyes are on me and stuff like that. I do it because I love y'all. I love Black people. I go out my way to support when I can, as often as I can, definitely. And it's important that we do that, because it's going to be us that keeps us in business. Let's just keep it. But, everyone, it's up to us to keep us going. So, and it's important for me and to me that we do that.
Good. Well, don't feel bad. I'm an introvert as well. I tell people all the time, I don't know what God was doing, putting the introvert in the extrovert's body. I don't know what he was doing, but we get it done. So it's okay.
Yeah.
For sure. So you know how we do, Nicely. It's about that time.
And I feel like she already answered this question because she studied us, but I'm going to ask anyway, because she kind of said something in the midst of the show, but I'm going to ask, what does freedom, because you talked about that, and power mean to you?
Freedom to me is the ability to create my own space, for me to get up and dictate what I do, when I do it, and where I do it. Not that I have to do it, but how I do it.
Right.
And what was the other one? Power?
Power.
No. You know what? For me, power is peace. if I can encounter something that should rock my entire world and I get through it peacefully, that's power. If I can control myself, my internal self enough to still be able to do what I need to do. Like, in all honesty, I cry daily. Okay, right now I cry daily. I miss my friend. When I'm doing art and I'm doing something and I'm doing shows without her, all the first hurt, like, oh my goodness. But other people don't see that. And that's a source of, because I have peace. I know she's at peace. I'm at peace. And for me, there's a certain power in that, because I could be a totally different individual right now. There's moments where I'm like, okay, I quit, I give up, but no, that's not what you get to do. So for me, there's power is peace. You being able to, no matter what's going on around you, you still being at peace and knowing you have a purpose and serving it.
That was one of the dopest answers I heard.
Right. One of the first like it, because a lot of times it kind of ends up being the same, but that was different. And it was powerful.
that was the internal thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where we usually go first, we should go straight to the external, but that was the internal thing. And that is very powerful. You know what I'm saying? When you first said it, I was like, But then when you said, when I encounter something that's supposed to rock my world and I remain at peace, I maintain my equilibrium, that's powerful right there.
That was a bar.
Word up.
There's your bar. I just spit for you. There's your bar.
That's a cop out, but I
just a little bit, but it's definitely something we don't think about, because like you said, when you think of power, you start thinking externally. I can't control you or you. I can control me. And so many of us don't think that you have power over yourself. That's the only power you actually have.
Right.
So if you making sure that you can get through whatever without changing yourself for the negative, there's power in that.
I appreciate that. I needed that too.
Right. Somebody needed it. We all needed it.
Just to explain the Peep Show. It stands for power, elevation. What was it? Because my friend came up with it, and I knew it right when I got on here, so I just went blank. Hold on, let me cheese my phone on so I can cheat. I think it's power, elevation, excellence, and I forgot that other P.
The first one was power?
Yes, it's power. Elevation. And excellence. I can't think of that last P right now, but that's what it stands for. So we are definitely we're for us, by us, and helping us grow us.
No, I'm still gonna put you on that Summer Jam screen though. And so now,
don't do that.
Gotta do it. This is GodCast fashion right here. That's how we end the show. So you got the microphone. The entire Black community is listening. So what parting words would you like to leave us with tonight?
Okay. What I would say to all of us is be kind to yourself. We are all going through something. And life is going to life. And the world is going to be the world. You are the first thing and the last thing you hear at night and first thing you see in the morning. Be kind to yourself. Retrain whatever negative voices that you were taught. Whatever negativity you hear, retrain it. Talk to yourself like you would talk to anybody that you love. Be kind to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. This was fun. And you'll definitely have to have me back on during tax season.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure, because we need you.
Yes. It's knowledge there, and I'm happy to share it.
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
Before I let you go, in reference to that, just for business purposes, do you help people that are outside of Texas with their taxes now? If they needed to reach out to you, can they reach out to you via your website or DM you here on Instagram?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I got a client for you already.
Right.
I'm be hitting you up.
Hit me up. Yeah, we do. I do more than just Texas taxes. So yeah, you can hit me up. I got you.
Thank you.
Cool. That's perfect. Look at God.
Look at him.
Okay. All right, family. So this was another excellent episode of the Black Business Showcase. Appreciate everybody tuning in with us tonight. Everybody watching this on the replay as well. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Share this out on your social media platforms. This is the only way that we grow and get other people outside of our network to be able to see what it is that we do here. And it's not just about us. As you can see, it's not just about me. It's not just about nyctegur. You know, we highlighting businesses, people who are doing fly things within the community all over the country, all over the world, so that we could know about each other and support each other. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with, you know, different people who are doing different things. So we need y'all to be the street team. Hit the like button, share button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be reminded every time we do this. Every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Also, check us out again on Sundays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Time for our weekly broadcast where we cover current events and other important topics pertaining to Black society. Any other announcements we got, Nicely?
Yes, make sure you guys tune in. Next Wednesday, we will have Jara Michelle from Javara TV.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to be on the Black Business Showcase next Wednesday. And then don't forget on Thursday, my sister and I, Brown Skin Baddie, will be premiering the Pick Me Godcast on Instagram Live. That will be next Thursday. So make sure you guys are tapped in, tuned in. I'm super excited about that. Also super excited about Javara Michelle coming on next Wednesday. So tap in.
Yeah. That's what's up. But I didn't realize it was coming that quick.
It's that quick.
I didn't realize it was coming that quick. All right. That's what's up, man. All right. And so as far as me, I'm performing this Saturday, man.
I thought it was canceled.
No, the Friday joint is canceled. The Friday joint is postponed. We were supposed to be at the Atrium this Friday, opening up for Killer Priest. That's going to be in February. I'll keep y'all posted on the details for that. And I can't even remember the name of the place we at this Saturday. It's the restaurant and lounge somewhere on Piedmont. I forgot the name of the place, and I don't got the link in front of me. But just make sure y'all following me on all platforms. I'm at Sincere Love to God. I'll let y'all know where we at. If you're in the Atlanta area, make sure y'all come check us out. Other than that,
other than that, don't forget, y'all, we do have a children's book series that will be dropping really, really soon. So also make sure that you're following Sincere Love to God at Sincere Love to God on all platforms. And make sure you're following me on Instagram at nyctegur with the #1. And without the #1 on Twitter, we should be dropping the site to pre-order soon. Very soon. Another week.
Very soon.
Very, very soon. So make sure you guys are looking out for that. We have a children's book series. We're super stoked about that. Shout out to Kool-Aid.
Yep.
Love her.
Yep. No doubt.
Right, so she's working on that with you?
Yes.
Yeah, she's the author. She's the main author.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Yay.
I love it. Okay. I will definitely stay tuned for that.
Hey, thank you.
And so I think that's it. That's it, right?
That's it for sure.
That's all. Okay. Well, thank you guys so very much. I enjoyed your company this evening.
Thank you. And family, remember, we are not the master teachers, but we are the master students and signal boosters for the voices of the new Black media. Peace. And Black love.
Most resilient, we poster children of prophecy fulfillment. We gotta be God's children.